Hello class, how are you all? I hope you all are doing good. So students, welcome once again to your maths class. I, Anchal Singh, welcoming you all once again to your maths class. So class, in our previous session, as you all know that we were doing chapter number 8. Actually, we have started with chapter number 8 in our last session. So in today's session, I am going to continue with the chapter number 8. Okay, so in last chapter, I have given you a small introduction about the topic, that is what is fraction and how you are going to how you're going to write the fraction of the given figure. Okay, that is already divided into some parts. Okay, so now one basic thing just I want to make you remember one more time. So first of all, the chapter, that is chapter 8, common fractions, that is common fractions. Okay, so suppose the number is, the fraction is 2 upon 4. Okay, suppose this is the fraction, that is 2 upon 4. So 2 is the numerator, 2 will be the numerator, whereas 4 will be the denominator. The 4 will be denominator. So 2 will be the numerator, whereas the 4 will be the denominator. Okay, तो ये चीज़ आपको याद रखना. The upper one of the fraction is known as the numerator, whereas the lower portion is known as the denominator. Clear? So now, after introduction, in the last session, in today's session, I am going to start with the exercise 8.1. That is exercise 8.1. So the first question is, write the fraction represented by the shaded part of each of the following. Okay, so in the question number 1, certain figures are given and we have to mention the fraction of the shaded part. जितने भी part shaded है हमें उनकी fraction बतानी है. Okay, so the A1 is, this is the first figure. Okay, so that is divided into 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so this is the complete figure and we have to write the shaded fraction of the given number. We have to write the shaded fraction. Okay, so shaded fraction कहते हैं how many? First of all, calculate the total number of parts. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So this figure is divided into 8 parts. That will be your denominator. So what is the fraction of shaded part? पूछिए, so how many parts are shaded? 1, 2, 3. 3 parts are shaded. So 3 upon 8. So this is the fraction of shaded part. Total 8 parts में से 3 parts shaded. So out of these 8 parts, 3 parts are shaded. So the fraction of the shaded part is 3 upon 8. Moving to the B1. The B is another, that is a collection. That is, in this we have to write the fraction of the collection. So 9, 1, 2, 3, 4. 12 balls are there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So 12 balls are there. Okay. So these are the 4 balls. Okay, that are shaded. So now we have to represent it in the fraction. What is the fraction of the shaded part? The fraction of the shaded part. The total number of balls 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So total is 12. So out of these 12, how many shades are shaded? How many? That is 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 balls are shaded. So the fraction of the shaded figure is, okay, the shaded balls is 4 upon 12. So the fraction of the shaded balls is 4 upon 10. Out of 12, the 4 balls are shaded. Clear? Chalo. Moving next to the C1. The C is, you can see, so okay, so you can see a figure is given like this. Okay, so it is divided into 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. So it is divided into 7 parts and all the parts are shaded. All the parts are shaded. These all parts are shaded. So what is the fraction? So this is the figure and all the parts are shaded. So what is the fraction of the shaded part? So देखिए out of this, okay, so basically कितने parts divided are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this figure is divided into 7 parts and all the 7 parts are shaded. So the fraction of the shaded part is 7 upon 7. That is 7 upon 7. Moving to the D part. The D is, okay, so that is a collection, okay, so that I will draw after doing this. So these are the first 3, you can pause it here and note it down in your books. Chalo. Moving next to the B part of question number 1. The D part of question number 1 is, first question, the D part is, that is the collection here, okay, 1, 2, 3. So this is a kind of insect that is being made here. यहाँ पे insect सा बना हुआ बेटा, so I am just making it roughly. Okay, so the insect is there, 3, 4, 5, 5, then this is 6, 7 and 8. Okay, so 8 here. So what is the fraction of the shaded? देखिए here you can see these two are shaded here with orange color. So what is the fraction of the shaded part? Okay, so shaded collection. So that is total is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So total number of insects is, sorry, not 8. अब ये नहीं है, okay, there is only one this. Okay, so total is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So total number of insects is 7. That we will write down as a denominator total. And how many are shaded? 2. So 2 is shaded. So how many are shaded? That is 2. So 2 upon 7. So this is the fraction of the shaded collection. 2 upon 7 is shaded. Moving next to the E1. Okay, so the E is, the E is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, and all these are shaded 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So all these are shaded here. Now we have to mention the fraction of the shaded collection. So total number of keys or whatever the figure is given, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The total is 8. How many are shaded? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So out of 8, 7 are shaded. So the fraction is 7 upon 8. Okay? Chalo. Moving next to the F1. Okay, so let's move to the F1. Okay, first F1, that is, the collection is given here, that is 1 tomato is here, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and these 3 are shaded, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so what is the fraction of the shaded part? So total number of tomatoes are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. So total number are 6. So how many are shaded? 1, 2, 3. So 3 upon 6 are shaded. So 3 upon 6 are shaded. This is the fraction of the shaded part. 3 upon 6 are shaded. Moving next. Okay, so with this we have completed question number 1 as well. Check. Moving next to the question number 2. The question number 2 is, fill in the blanks. First one is done for you. So we have to fill up the blanks. So 2 upon 5. Okay, so the first is, the second question A mark, it is given. That is 2 upon 5, comma, dash is denominator, excuse me, dash is denominator, dash is denominator, and dash is numerator. That is numerator. So dash is denominator and dash is numerator. So what is the denominator and what is the numerator? So denominator is the down one. Okay, D for denominator, D for down. Okay, so dash is the denominator, that is 5 is the denominator and dash is the numerator. 2 is the numerator. 5 is the denominator and the 2 is the numerator. Moving to the B1, that I'll start from here so that we have proper space. So the B is 3 upon 7. 3 upon 7. Dash is denominator. Dash is denominator and dash is numerator. That is numerator. Dash is denominator and dash is numerator. So what is the denominator? That is 7. So 7 is the denominator, whereas 3 is the numerator. Whereas 3 is the numerator. 7 is the denominator and 3 is the numerator. Moving next to the C1. The C is 8 upon 9. The C is 8 upon 9. Dash is numerator. अब देखिए उन्होंने पहले numerator पूछा. Dash is numerator and dash is denominator. Okay, dash is denominator. Clear? So what is the numerator? 8 is the numerator, whereas 9 is the denominator. 8 is the numerator and 9 is the denominator. Okay, so this is question number 2. So now moving next to the third one. Write down the fractions whose numerator and denominators are given below in brackets. Okay, the first number stands for numerator and the second number stands for denominator. Okay, so we have to write the given numbers in the numerator and the denominator form. Okay, so let's write down question number 3. So some numbers are given in the brackets and we have to write them in the form of fractions. So third A part. Okay, the number is 2 and 5. The number is 2 and 5. So the fraction, if we make the fraction of 2 and 5, the number will be 2 upon 5. So if we write on the fractions, okay, so that will be 2 upon 5. Moving next to the B1. The B is 3 and 11. That is 3 and 11. Now let's write down 3 and 11. So let's write it in fraction 3 and 11. So the fraction is 3 upon 11. So this will be the fraction, that is 3 upon 11. Next, the C1. The C is 4 and 16. That is 4 and 16. So we have to write down 4 and 16 in the fraction form. 4 and 16, that will be 4 upon 16. That is 4 upon 16. Okay, this is the C1. Next, the D1. In the D, the numbers given in the bracket is 7 and 12. That is 7 and 12. 7 and 12 is given. Now we have to write it in the form of the numerator and the denominator. 7 and 12. So let's write down in the form of the fraction 7 upon 12. Okay, so if we write it in the form of the fraction, that is 7 upon 12. So this is the solution of question number 3 of exercise 8.1. Okay, and this is all from the exercise 8.1 as well. तो ये हमारे 8.1 में ये सब दिया हुआ है. So numbers are given. Okay, so the fractions, what are numerators, what are denominators, how you are going to write down the numerators and the denominators in the fraction form. So all these things is given in exercise 8.1 that we have done. Okay, so देखिए from the exercise 8.1, the question number 1 you can do in your book, but for question number 2 you can 2 and 3 that you will do in the notebook only. Okay, so make sure that you do question number 1 in the book and the 2 and second and the third sum that you are going to do in your pair notebooks. Okay, and you have to make your projects as well. Okay, after the project you can start with exercise with chapter number 8. Okay, so with this we have completed the topic, sorry, we have completed the exercise 8.1. Next is, now in the next session we will start with the next topic, but I'll just give you a small introduction of the next topic that we will start. That is finding numbers for the fractions. Finding objects equal to fraction, or finding numbers for the fractions. Okay, finding objects equal to fraction. Finding objects equal to the fraction. So in this they have given some numbers. Okay, so they have given some objects, sorry, fractions, and उसके equal कितने numbers आएंगे. So this is the topic that we will do in the next session. Okay, so now we are going to represent the given fraction. जो भी represent जो हमारे पास fractions होंगी उनको हमें number form में या एक number digit में कैसे लेके आना है. So that is our next topic, that is finding objects equal to the fraction. So for today I am just ending this session here only, class. So I'll see you again very soon in our next session. So till then everybody, have a great day and stay safe.